April is National Volunteer Month, a time to recognize the incredible impact. Bergen students, are you ready to take the next step towards your future?
Hey guys, I'm leaving. Hey.
Or do you sit here? At 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because we could always practice. Well, actually, no, and right after.
Y'all good? Y'all ready?
Yeah, just gotta plug this in.
Yeah, just gonna.
There we go.
We're gonna do mic checks in a little bit, so.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And all that. Thank you.
Not mine.
Boom.
Hello, 1-1. Okay,
Right.
there we go.
Gotta get. Boom, boom,
Mic
boom.
check.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And Amanda talk.
Hello.
Riley talk.
Hey.
Matt talk.
Hello,
Stupid chair.
it's Michael.
Michael, sorry, my bad. Okay, all over good.
I should probably put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, same. Oh, it is. Per usual. Per
You know, my phone
usual.
just starts ringing during our segment.
Right. They're like, da-da-da. Wait, give me 1 second.
Mike, can you talk?
Boom. Hello.
One more time.
Hello.
You're good. Thank you.
Can you guys cue us in this time?
Well, that was my bad the last time.
Okay, thank you.
Because I only learned how to cue, like, the day before on TV.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
I'm clocking out after this. I've had a long day.
Worked before this or no?
No, I went to Quinnipiac to help my
Oh.
friend move out.
Oh. Is their semester over already or no?
No, she didn't go back.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And her shit was like still there, so I was like, all right, I guess I'll help you.
Yeah, my friend's helping when I dropped out of my old school back in Pennsylvania, so I get it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, but it should hit like 4 minutes. So,
It'll be fine.
yeah.
I don't want to talk down, lover. I don't want to be a home wrecker.
What if I...
Bergen Community College presents Bergen Bulldog Radio. Torch TV, FiOS Channel 26. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of Bergen Community College. The week of April 9th, 2026. I am your host, Michael Richardson. Bergen Bulldog Radio Live is a weekly news magazine program produced by the radio production class on the Paramus campus of Bergen Community College. Each week, our program will bring insight on current topics here on the campus of New Jersey's largest community college. On this week's program, our Bergen Bulldog Focus segment will feature a deep dive into the pros and cons of social media. We are glad you joined us today. Now let's get caught up with the latest news around Bergen Community College.
I'm Amanda Hopper, and this is Bulldog News. An educational news from Paramus, a group of elementary school students is showing that leadership can start early and make a lasting impact. Fourth graders at Parkway Elementary School are advocating for a new learning program designed to bring different generations together in a meaningful way. The students recently presented a proposal to our local Board of Education calling for an intergenerational tutoring initiative that would connect young students with older members of their community. Their idea is to invite senior citizens into classrooms to work directly with students as mentors, tutors, and reading partners during the school day, creating consistent, supportive relationships across generations. According to the students, the program will not only provide extra academic support, but also build strong, meaningful connections between children and older students in the community. Students say learning alongside seniors could help improve both reading and communication skills while also giving them a unique opportunity to hear different perspectives and real-life experiences they may not otherwise be exposed to in a classroom setting. They also believe that working with older generations can help build confidence, encourage social skills, and create a more supportive learning environment overall. At the same time, the initiative could offer older adults a sense of purpose and connection by keeping them actively involved in their community, engaged with younger generations. The proposal highlights a growing emphasis on student-driven ideas in education where even younger students are encouraged to identify real-world challenges and create practical, impactful solutions. Schools officials say they are currently reviewing the proposal and considering how a program like this could be implemented in the future. If approved, the initiative would serve as a model for other schools looking to strengthen both academic support and community connections. For now, these Parkway Elementary students are proving that even small voices can lead to big ideas, and now shifting from education to entertainment and social media.
I'm Riley Hamilton, and in Bergen Bulldog Buzz and Entertainment News. This week on Bergen Buzz, social media sensation Alex Earle is making major headlines after officially launching her new brand, acne-focused skincare line. Known for her real, unfiltered content, Alex has opened up to her followers about her personal struggles with acne for years now. She's turning that experience into a product line designed to help others dealing with similar challenges. The line is called Real Actives and has been in development for over 2 years now and focuses on simple, effective ingredients that target breakouts without overwhelming or irritating the skin. The collection features 4 core products, including a makeup melting cleansing balm, an exfoliating gel cleanser, a pore refining serum formulated with mandelic acid, and a barrier boosting moisturizer designed to help repair and hydrate the skin. The full collection retails for $118, positioning it at a relatively accessible option in today's skincare market, especially compared to the other high-end brands. Over the past few years, Alex has been completely taken over the social media, building a massive following through her viral Get Ready With Me videos and her authenticity, relatable personality that continues to connect with millions of her viewers. She has partnered with major brands and set trends online and built her strong personal brand, and now she's stepping into her role as an entrepreneur and making a major shift from influencer to business owner. To celebrate the launch in true iconic fashion, the Empire State Building was lit up in her signature color green. The moment that highlights how powerful her brand and the influence she has become. Whether you're a fan of her content, or simply just looking for a new skincare option, one thing is clear: Alex Earle is just getting started. And that's what's happening here on Bergen Community College. For Bergen Bulldog News,
I'm Amanda Hopper.
And I'm Riley Hamilton. Thanks for listening. Next up, Bergen Bulldog Focus.
measurable impact volunteers make throughout Bergen County. Organizations like Bergen Volunteers are celebrating more than 100 individuals who give their time to support others through programs like CHORE, which provides home repairs for seniors, CHEER, which offers companionship and support to seniors, and VITA, which delivers free tax assistance to families in need. Volunteer membership is also making a difference. SCORE Northeast New Jersey recognizes dedicated mentors who help support more than 1,000 entrepreneurs in the past year, guiding small businesses and strengthening the local economy. Community organizations are also coming together to give back. Children's Aid and Family Services partners with local groups on community drives that support families and children throughout the county. During National Volunteer Week, April 21st through the 27th, residents are encouraged to take part in service opportunities, including community projects and Earth Day activities. This April, consider making a difference in your community. Volunteer your time, share your skills, and help build a stronger Bergen County. Bergen Community College here on Torch TV, Files Channel 26, and the Bergen Bulldog Radio YouTube channel. And now it's time for Bergen Bulldog Focus.
Social media, one of history's most controversial advancements.
Every day, we scroll, like, share, and connect. Social media has become a huge part of how we live, communicate, and even see ourselves. But behind the screens and perfectly curated posts, there lies a bigger question. What is it really doing to our mental health? Hi, I'm Evan Telenay.
And I'm Melody V. Forge. And we're going to do a deep dive on both sides of the story, the positives, the negatives, and everything in between.
Imagine this. You open your phone for a quick check and 30 minutes later, you're still scrolling, feeling worse about your life than when you started. That moment happens to millions every single day.
It's the dark side of social media that a lot of us experience but don't always talk about.
This is a reality many people, especially teens, are facing right now.
And the downsides are getting harder to ignore.
A 2025 Pew Research Center survey found that nearly half of U.S. teens, 48%, now say social media has a mostly negative effect on people their age. That is a big jump from 32% in 2022. And about 1 in 5 teens, 19%, say it actually hurts their own mental health, with teen girls reporting higher rates at 25%.
Parents are noticing it too. Many rank social media as one of the biggest negative influences on teen mental health today.
So, how do these problems actually begin? It often starts with the way the apps are designed. Social media platforms use powerful algorithms that feed you endless content. Notifications, likes, comments, all engineered to keep you scrolling. Every like or exciting post gives your brain a quick dopamine hit, the same reward chemically linked to gambling. Over time, it turns into a loop. You chase the next hit, and when it doesn't come, or you see something that makes you feel left out, anxiety or that empty feeling can set in.
Then comes the comparison trap. Most people only post their highlight reels, things like flawless photos, exciting trips, perfect moments. That constant exposure triggers FOMO, or fear of missing out, and makes your own life feel not enough. Researchers connect this to rising levels of anxiety, depression, lower self-esteem, and body image issues, especially in teens whose brains are still developing.
Heavy usage makes everything worse. Teens who spend more than 3 hours a day on social media face roughly double the risk of depression and anxiety symptoms. It messes with sleep through late-night scrolling and blue light, and passive scrolling often crowds out exercise, in-person time with friends, or simple rest. Recent insights from Johns Hopkins and Yale research highlight how this kind of problematic use links to attention problems, body image struggles, and addictive like patterns.
At the moment, it can feel harmless, just checking in, but those small moments add up over days and weeks.
One of the most painful parts is cyberbullying. Unlike schoolyard bullying that usually stops when you go home, cyberbullying follows you 24/7 right in your pocket.
According to 2025 data from the Cyberbullying Research Center, about 58% of students ages 13 to 17 have experienced cyberbullying at some point in their lifetime, and roughly 1/3 reported it happening in the past 30 days. Common forms include being excluded from group chats, mean or hurtful comments posted online, public embarrassment, and rumors being spread.
Victims of this often face much higher rates of depression, anxiety, self-harm thoughts, and even suicidal ideation. And because algorithms love emotional or controversial content, a single mean comment can quickly turn into something much bigger. Platforms like TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube often see the highest rates.
It's heavy stuff. But understanding how these problems start, from clever app designs to the way we use them, is the first step towards regaining control.
Despite all of the challenges and downsides that come with social media, there's a lot of good that it can do for mental health as well.
Because when used thoughtfully, these platforms can actually lift people up in meaningful ways.
A lot of teens see the upside themselves. According to the 2025 Pew Research Center survey, 74% of teens say social media makes them feel more connected to what is going on in their friends' lives, and 63% say it gives them a place to show off their creative side.
About half of teens, 52%, also say it makes them feel more accepted or like they have people who will support them through tough times. That sense of belonging matters a lot, especially for anyone who sometimes feels alone.
One big benefit is how social media helps people feel included. It connects folks who might not find support in their everyday surroundings. For example, someone dealing with anxiety, a rare condition, or questions about their identity can find others who truly get it. Many people say this reduces loneliness and gives them a community that understands.
Positive content plays a huge role too. Inspirational stories, funny videos, motivational posts, and helpful tips can brighten your day and lower stress. Some users turn to these platforms for entertainment and humor, which brings real relaxation and a quick mood boost.
Social media is also powerful for spreading information. It helps raise awareness about mental health and reduces stigma. 34% of teens say that they at least sometimes get information about mental health on these platforms. Campaigns, personal stories, and expert tips travel fast and reach people who might never see them otherwise. This can encourage more open conversations and make it easier for someone to seek help.
It goes beyond awareness. Many find peer support and practical advice online. Whether it is learning coping strategies, hearing how others manage similar struggles, or simply knowing you are not alone, these connections can make a real difference in how supported people feel.
Creative expression is another strong plus. Posting art, music, writing, or videos lets people explore who they are and build confidence. For teens especially, it can be a safe space to try new things and get positive feedback that boosts self-esteem in healthy ways.
And for family and friends who live far apart, social media keeps those important relationships alive. Quick messages, shared photos, or video calls may help maintain bonds that might otherwise fade. Overall, 52% of people in one 2025 survey said social media positively influenced their mental health by strengthening connections with friends and family.
Of course, these benefits show up best with mindful use. Active engagement like chatting with friends or joining supportive groups tends to bring more good than passive scrolling.
So, while we have seen downsides, it is clear social media can also be a tool for connection, creativity, awareness, and support. You've heard us teach the positives and the negatives, but don't just listen to us. Let's hear what the people have to say. Evan and I both went around Bergen Community College asking questions on how social media affected people's lives.
Hi, my name is Evan Talanay. What's your name?
My name is Allie.
My name is John.
My name is Hal Lazarov.
Hi, my name is William Pasquale.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a few questions on social media and mental health. So first one is, how much are you on social media and what platforms do you use?
I use mainly Instagram. I'm on it way too much. I was actually just on it, probably a lot, like 6 to 8.
To be honest, I've been on social media a lot nowadays, ever since I entered Bergen. Really, over 10 hours, it's been really
10
bad.
hours?
Oh man, probably like 12 hours a day, I'm gonna be honest. I'm on Instagram and TikTok.
I'm like most of the day, like maybe like 10 hours.
10 hours?
Roughly.
What apps, websites?
TikTok, YouTube.
Spotify,
if that counts.
2. On a scale of 1 to 10, how positive or negative do you think social media is for people's health and why?
Scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna say on the lower half, probably like a 4 or 5, just because I know that my social media is more curated to like my interests, so like mine's a lot of like arts and crafts and crochet and like artsy stuff, and then I see my other friends and they're like politics and like that is just not
your cup of tea.
No.
I would say roughly a 6. It would be in the middle, but I have had good social interactions because I use a lot of Discord because I play a lot of games. So, but while the social interaction is there, you can't deny the negatives. So either way, it's still kind of would fall at a 6 in there.
Overall,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good thing. Like a 6.5. The algorithm that like shows you what you want to see, not like
It keeps pushing content
yeah,
towards you.
it keeps pushing
I
content
see.
that you keep interacting with.
I'm gonna be honest, probably like a 10 because the algorithm is very addictive on purpose.
10 for positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Okay.
Well, me personally, I'm gonna be honest, I'm addicted to my phone at this point. I've noticed it's also not great for my mental health, but I just can't stop.
All right. 3. What do you think is the biggest way social media affects people's mood, self-esteem, habits, etc.?
A lot of people gather a lot of information and opinions from social media. I know I do. But like their algorithms and again, like what they view shapes a lot of their opinions and what they say. And
Anytime you go on there, you see a lot of like everyone flexing what you don't have, everyone pushing a new insecurity on you, every type of negative emotion that can be pushed onto you tends to get pushed by social media, and because of the way the algorithm is, the more you interact with it, the more you see it.
People became too independent on it, and like they rely on it too much.
They use it to fill their time too much?
Yeah.
Yeah, like whenever they have downtime, they just go on their phones.
Yeah.
As you're scrolling through social media, you see tons of content. Has it ever made you feel better about yourself or worse?
I would say at times, mostly the news, because I don't really watch TV, but I do get my news from social media, and at times social media news can affect me on a personal level.
absolutely.
Absolutely. What triggers this? Like,
It's mostly like I get a lot of like fashion things and like there's some girls who post like about their bodies and that type of stuff, and that is what gets me. It's like girls talking about like their body image and that type of thing. Like when I was younger, it was a lot of like me comparing myself to them, and as I've gotten older, I sort of realized that like that's not real. That's not real life. That's not what anybody looks like.
Oh, absolutely. My dog died in September. She was 15 years old, my childhood dog. And after she died, I started seeing a lot of pet loss content. So while I'm sitting there thinking, okay, like I'm gonna get through today, I'm gonna dead dog post.
Sometimes I see stuff like people like my age are like buying penthouses or like stuff like that, just being like absurd, like something.
They're just doing better than you?
Yeah, like so much better than me, and like
you just compare yourself?
Yeah, I feel like a bump sometimes.
I see. On the flip side, has social media ever helped you feel better or more connected or supported mentally?
Oh yeah, I've met a lot of friends on social media, even friends I met online like as a kid that like are my in real life best friends now. Like
yeah, I've met a couple friends over social media that I've been able to keep in contact with. Like friends that I've met like when I was younger on vacation, you meet that one friend that you're like best friends forever, whatever. Yeah, but it's just, I think it's a super good way to stay connected with people as long as you use it responsibly.
Sometimes I just see people that are like this like same spot as me roughly, and like it just reminds me that like everyone's at a different place. They grow at like different times.
6. Do you ever feel pressure from likes, comments, or comparing yourself to others online? And how does that hit you?
To be honest, that one not so much. I just post for myself.
From likes and comments, not really, but like sometimes when I like see other people, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know personally, like when I post and I see like, I look through who likes it, and I pretty much only follow my friends, so I'm like, if someone didn't like that post, I kind of get in my own head and be like, why didn't they like that post? Is it because of XYZ, whatever?
I don't really post surprisingly, no.
Okay. Do you feel that, do you have friends that post often? Do you feel like they feel pressure from likes or comments, or they compare themselves?
I would say yeah. I really don't look into friends, but I know that overall people do tend to, especially with a lot of like fashion YouTubers, they feel very pressured by comments, or specifically especially this is going a little bit more specific into the gender norms, and especially looking a certain way in order to fit society, and a lot of times people will feel social pressure to look a certain way, and that can cause a lot of stress.
7. Have you taken breaks from social media because of how it was affecting your mental health, and did it help?
Taking a break? I don't think so.
Are you considering to take one anytime soon?
Anytime soon, no, but I have considered it like many times.
I have taken breaks. Every once in a while, I'll go out with either friends. Sometimes I go out on vacation just to try to get away with it, and it really does help. It helps me with my mood. I feel a lot happier. It's a lot easier to sleep. Just overall, it does benefit. It'll make you feel better.
No, but I know people who have. Like, my boyfriend took a break because his Instagram was getting so political to the point that he was, like, affecting his mental health. And he took a break for a while, and he said it helped, so.
I took a few months off of social media when it was really impacting me, and I felt like it did help. I did end up going back, but with, like, new boundaries for myself, basically. So, like, I have all my social media notifications turned off so that when I'm gonna be honest, I'm almost always on the app, but when I'm not, you'd be fighting with people in comment sections. So when I'm trying to relax, I'm not getting pinged like by people telling me to kill myself, you know?
Thank you for your time, Hal.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, yeah. All right. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for your time, Allie.
Of course.
All right. We went out and asked people how social media actually affects their daily lives and mental health. Here's what they told us. First off, most everyone we spoke to is on social media a lot. Most said they're spending over 10 hours a day across TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and a few other platforms. That's a huge chunk of their day, all spent online. When we asked them to rate the overall effect social media has on mental health on a scale of 1 through 10, the answers were mostly neutral to negative. A lot of people landed around 6 out of 10. Not completely terrible, but definitely not great either. A few common themes came up. A lot of people mentioned how the algorithms keep pulling them in. They said it affects their mood, their self-esteem, and even their daily habits. One person put it perfectly, saying they use social media to fill downtime, but end up feeling worse afterwards. Several people talked about how certain types of content make them feel bad about their own lives. Stuff like news, body image posts, and constant comparison were the biggest culprits. They said seeing everyone's highlight reels made them feel envious. A couple of people specifically mentioned struggling with body image because of all the edited photos and perfect-looking videos. On the brighter side, quite a few people said social media helps them stay connected. They talked about online friends who really get them and how it makes them feel less alone. Some mentioned that seeing different kinds of people online helped them realize it's okay to be different and that everyone is going through their own stuff. We also heard about the pressure that comes with likes and comments. Most people said it's only a minor issue for them personally, but they believe the more followers or popularity someone has, the more problems it creates, noting that they must feel pressured to look or even act a certain way just to get approval from others online. The people who had actually stepped away from social media for a while said that they felt better about themselves. They had a clearer head, better mood, and are more present in real life. A lot of the others told us that they've thought about quitting or taking a break, but they haven't actually done it yet. Overall, the picture we got was pretty mixed. Social media clearly has its downsides. The endless scrolling, comparison, and pressure. But it also gives people connection and a sense of community that they sometimes can't find online. Hearing these real voices really drives home that this topic isn't so black and white. Everyone's experience is different, and it often comes down to how much time you spend and what kind of content you're consuming. Social media isn't simply good or bad. It's complicated. It can connect us, inspire creativity, and give us a sense of community.
But it can also contribute to anxiety, comparison, and loneliness if we're not careful. The same platforms that bring joy can also bring stress, and the difference often comes down to how we use them.
From the research we explored, and from the voices of people on campus, it's clear that social media's impact on mental health is real, and it affects everyone differently.
For some people, it's a lifeline. For others, it's a challenge. And for most of us, it's somewhere in between. Awareness is key. Understanding how these apps influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors is the first step towards taking control.
The good news, you don't have to give it all up. Small changes like setting limits, engaging intentionally, and seeking supportive communities can make social media work for you rather than against you.
Social media is part of our lives, but it doesn't have to define how we feel.
By being mindful and choosing how we interact, we can enjoy the benefits while minimizing the harm.
So the next time you scroll, remember, you are in charge of your experience, not the algorithm.
This has been your Bergen Focus. Thanks for listening. And remember, connect thoughtfully,
scroll mindfully,
and take care of your mental health.
Hey guys, I'm leaving.
Hey bro, but are you okay to drive?
Yeah, I didn't drink that much.
April is Alcohol Awareness Month, a time to think about the choices we make. Drinking may seem harmless, but it can have serious consequences. Alcohol slows reaction time and impairs judgment. Every year, thousands of lives are lost due to drunk driving.
Hey, can you give me a ride? Or maybe call me a taxi?
Absolutely. No problem.
Don't be a statistic. Plan a safe ride home. For resources and support, call 988 or visit the website, 988lifeline.org. You are not alone.
I'm Urinary Dave.
And I'm Lorena Nunez Cruz.
And this is Bergen Bulldog Sports and Weather. Starting with local action, the Bergen Bulldogs are on a strong run. The Bergen softball team picked up an impressive win over Camden, taking the game 15-13 in a high-scoring match. Meanwhile, Bergen baseball continues to stay hot, sweeping Atlantic Cape in a doubleheader with wins of 13-4 and 12-8. In baseball, the Yankees play at Tampa Bay this weekend, while the Mets host former fan favorite Jeff McNeil and the Athletics. Now to the NBA. The New York Knicks also secured a close victory, defeating the Atlanta Hawks 108-105 on Monday. They now have a 3-game homestand. They are hosting Boston and Toronto Thursday and Friday, and Charlotte on Sunday, April 12th. Now to hockey. The New Jersey Devils had a tough outing, falling to the Philadelphia Flyers 5-1. They play Pittsburgh at home tonight and against Detroit and Ottawa Saturday and Sunday. And in soccer, New York City FC played to a 1-1 draw against St. Louis. Meanwhile, the New York Red Bulls picked up a strong 4-2 win over Cincinnati. Looking ahead to this upcoming weekend, the Red Bulls will face Inter Miami away from home, while New York City FC will also play an away game against the Vancouver Whitecaps.
For the weather today, there's plenty of sunshine. It is currently 52 degrees. Later tonight, the weather will drop to 37 degrees. This weekend looks mostly sunny. The high will be 66 degrees on Friday, and Saturday the high will be 63 and the low will be 39. Sunday and Monday will be slightly cloudy but still warm. Next week is looking to be quite hot with temperatures reaching 87 degrees on Wednesday. Definitely looking forward to the warmer weather. That's all we have for you today. For Bergen Bulldog Sports and Weather, I'm Lorena Nunez Cruz.
And I'm Urinary Dave. Thanks for listening.
Bergen students, are you ready to take the next step towards your future? Join us in the Student Center for 2 exciting events this April. First, on Tuesday, April 14th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., check out the Spring College Fair. Meet representatives from in-state and out-of-state colleges and universities and explore transfer programs, scholarships, and opportunities waiting for you. Then, on Wednesday, April 15th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., don't miss the Spring Career Fair. Connect with local employers offering internships, part-time, and full-time positions. Bring your resume, dress business casual, and get ready to network. For more information, email careercenter@bergen.edu. Bergen Bulldog Radio Live was engineered and edited by Jordan Burrell. Bulldog Focus segment by Evan Tollinet and Melody DeForge. Newscasters were Amanda Hopper and Riley Hamilton. Our Bulldog mascot is Jameson. If you missed any portion, this program will be repeated at various times here on Torch TV Files Channel 26 through Sunday, April 13th. And it's available anytime on the YouTube Bergen Bulldog Radio channel. The next edition will air live beginning Thursday, April 16th at 3 p.m. The executive producer of Bergen Bulldog Radio is Professor Robert Williams. I'm your host, Michael Richardson. Thanks for joining us on Bergen Bulldog Radio.